Welcome to Hostel Roots.
Today we will show you how to make great coffee to give to the guest.
First of all,
make sure that the cookies, sugar, and milk are fully stocked. If not, you can find these next to the vault. And also make sure that the coffee grinder is filled with coffee beans. Now let's start. There are 6 different kind of cups used for different kinds of coffee. The most right cup is for coffee. It says 0.14 ml on the back. Next to it, we have the small cup for espresso. Next to this, we have a cup for cappuccino. It says 0.18 ml on the back. The big glass cup next to it is for latte. Next to this, we have teacups. There are lots of buttons on the machine. The black lever is the steamer. Next to it, we have hot water. Then we have the button for espresso. That is also used when making latte or cappuccino. Then we have double espresso. Next to it is single coffee. And then we have double coffee. We have 2 different kinds of coffee filters. One has 1 hole and is for single espressos or coffees. The other one has 2 holes and is for double espressos or double coffees. To steam milk, we have 3 different kinds of jugs. The biggest one is to steam milk for latte. The middle one is to steam milk for cappuccino. And the small one is for espresso because the big latte glass does not fit under the machine.
The coffee grinder.
this is the coffee grinder. You can hear it in the name. It grinds coffee. The left button is to make a single dose of beans and the right button makes 2 doses of beans.
This is how you prepare any kind of coffee.
First, you take out the filter that you need. We are only make a single espresso, so we use the filter with the 1 hole. Empty the filter first. Then you take the brush to clean the filter firmly. In the meantime, you rinse the machine by pushing on the espresso button for 1 second. When the filter is clean, you check if the grinder is on 1 dose and you just put in the filter. It will automatically grind the beans. Then, as fast as possible, you try to equalize the beans in the filter, and then you stamp the beans so that the beans in the filter are flat. Then you put the filter in the coffee machine. First, espresso.
Grind the coffee bean.
Take the espresso cup and you click on the espresso button. When the machine is running, you can already prepare the plate. For espresso, this is the tiny plate with a cookie and sugar and a little spoon. Next 2 coffees,
Grind the coffee bean.
put in the filter and take 2 of the 0.14 cups and select the 2 coffees button. When the coffee is pouring into the cups, take 2 of the middle-sized plates and add sugar, milk, and a cookie and a spoon. Put the cups on the plate and serve them to the amazing guests. Next, we will make a cappuccino.
Grind the coffee bean.
You put the filter in the machine and select the 1 espresso. As we will add milk to the coffee, we take the 0.18 liter cup. When the coffee is pouring into the cup, take the milk out of the fridge and take the middle-sized jug. We will use the milk steamer. So take the green wipe and make it wet. Put the green wipe around the steamer and steam it once so that all the old milk is out of the steamer. Then you pull the steamer and put in the jug with milk.
Here is a clear video on how to steam milk.
Let me show you 3 tips to help steam the silkiest milk. Number 1, always purge out your wand. And not just to make sure that it's cleaned out. When you don't, all the air gets blown in at the start and you just can't save your milk from here. It's done. Number 2, instead of having your tip at the surface of the milk, start with your tip just below the milk. This allows you to slowly lower your jug ever so slightly so you can control those tiny rips of air for the first 3 to 5 seconds of steaming. You don't want giant bubbles. Number 3, once you've let in your air, tilt your jug on an angle to help form the vortex and help create that spin you need to create silky milk. Coffee up.
Let's make a latte macchiato.
First, you will take the big job and fill it with milk. Let a little more air into the milk because we want some more fame for the latte so we get the layers. Clean the steamer with the green wipe and stamp the jug and turn the jug so that the milk has almost no air bubbles. Put the milk in the glass so that the hot milk will sink and the foam will rise. Then make an espresso. Then take the tiny jug to make the espresso in. Pour the espresso slowly in the glass and you will see it forms 3 layers: foam, coffee, and milk. Take the big plate, a cookie, sugar, and a big spoon, and then serve it. Cleaning the coffee machine, take out both filters and empty them. Take out the filter with no holes from the jar. Also take the loose filter and use it to get the filters out of the holder. Take the brush from the jar and click on the espresso button. With this, brush clean the water outlet. Then take the filter with no holes and put a little bit of the coffee machine cleaner in it. Put it in the machine and click on the middle button. While the machine is cleaning the inside itself, take out the used coffee bean box and empty and clean it. Take out the coffee filter from the machine. As you see, there is some coffee residue in the filter. Empty the filter and put it back in and rinse it again. You do this around 3 times on both sides so that the water is clean. Next, take the bottom of the machine and clean it so that it is shiny again and that there is no coffee powder on it anymore. Take a clean, wet wipe to clean the machine so it looks new again. Take the coffee stamper and its mat and clean them. Dry them and put them back. Also clean around the coffee grinder because there is always some coffee powder next to it. That's it. The machine is clean and you are now a professional coffee maker. Winky face. Goodbye.
about it.